Today I will discuss about the stoichiometry calculation. Stoichiometry calculation. Stoichiometry calculation. What is the meaning of stoichiometry calculation? Before going to the meaning of stoichiometry calculation, suppose take a balanced chemical equation. N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. It is a balanced chemical equation. If you want to related the this is your said to be reactant, this is your said product. If you want to related the reactant with the product, how much of reactant is taken, and as a result how much product will be obtained, and how much product is obtained from how much amount of reactant, that can be calculated easily by the help of stoichiometry calculation. That means is the calculation by which we can relate the quantitative relationship between the reactant and the product. Then what will be the relation predicted by the stoichiometry calculation? There are different ways by which we can able to relate the reactant with the product, and also we can relate it with the with the reactants among themselves. And also we can, if there are more than two products, then we can also relate it with the among themselves. Suppose if you want to relate it in terms of molecules, in terms of molecule, here the coefficient is 1, nothing means 1. That means we can think about one molecule. Here the one molecule of nitrogen. Here the coefficient is 3, so we can write 3 molecule of hydrogen. Here the coefficient is 2, so we can write 2 molecule of ammonia, NH3. This is the molecule relationship. From this data we can conclude that 1 molecule of nitrogen react with 3 molecule of hydrogen, produce 2 molecule of NH3. Similarly, if you want to multiply with 6.023 in 10 power 23, that is your, if you want to multiply each by the help of 6.022 in 10 power 23, that is your said to be Avogadro's number. 1 into 6.0022 in 10 power 23 molecule. This also gives 3 into 6.022 in 10 power 23 molecule, and this also gives 2 into 6.022 in 10 power 23 molecule. This is your said to be Avogadro's relationship, because this is your Avogadro's number. We multiply each term by the help of Avogadro number. So we can write Avogadro relation, Avogadro's number relation. This means 1 into 6.022 in 10 power 23 molecule of nitrogen react with 3 into 6.022 in 10 power 23 molecule of hydrogen, produce 2 into 6.022 in 10 power 23 molecule of ammonia. Next is your mole relation. We know that Avogadro number is equal to its mole. That means here that is your 1 mole. Here we can write 3 mole. This is your 1 mole. That means 3 into 1 mole means 3 mole. Next is your 2 mole. This is your said to be mole relation. Means 1 mole of N2 react with the 3 mole of H2 gives 2 mole of NH3. Next is your mass relation. Since it is a molecule, it is also a molecule, we can think about the molecular mass. Nitrogen having molecular mass is your 28. If you think about the mass relation, that means gram mass relation, gram molecular mass, or maybe gram atomic mass, or maybe gram ionic mass. So that is your 28 gram. Next is your 3 into 2, that is your 6 gram. Next is your 2 into molecular mass of NH3 is your 17, that is your 34 gram. This is your mass relationship. That means if you want to take 28 gram of nitrogen, it needs 6 gram of hydrogen to form 34 gram of ammonia. Next is your volume relation. Volume relation at NTP condition. NTP means normal temperature and pressure. We know that Previous class we discussed about the gram molecular volume method. Any gas or vapor at NTP condition, we can think about the volume of gram molecular mass is that is 22.4 liter. That means there are 1 mole, so it can be 22.4 liter, and it is also a gas. So this relation must be applicable to gas or vapor. It cannot be applicable for solid and liquid. And this is also a gas. Hydrogen is your gas. So we can write 22.4. 3 into 22.4, that is 12, 1, 7, 67.2 liter. 3 into 4, that is 12, 1, 3 into 2, that is 7, 1, 6, that is 1, that is 67.2 liter. Next is your 2 into 22.4 liter, that is your 44.8 liter. That is all about the stoichiometric relationship between the nitrogen and hydrogen and the ammonia molecule. If you think about the calculation, different type of stoichiometric calculation, we can also calculate. There are different type of stoichiometric calculation. So we can write the heading, that is types of stoichiometry calculation. Stoichiometry calculation. Types of stoichiometry calculation. There are different type of stoichiometry calculation. One is your mass relation. Mass relationship stoichiometry calculation. Second is your volume relationship calculation. Next is your, we can write mole relationship. Next is your mass volume relationship. Next is your another many types of stoichiometry relation we can find out. Basically we discuss about some important stoichiometry calculation. At first we think about the mole relationship. First is your mole relationship. Mole relationship. Remember there are different type of stoichiometry relation. First is your mole relationship. What is mole relationship? In this type of stoichiometry calculation, mole of the reactant is given, then a question will ask what will be the mole of the product is formed, or mole of the product is given, then what will be the reactant is required for the reaction. Suppose take a problem. Problem number 1. Suppose a problem will ask calculate the number of moles of hydrogen gas produced when 18 mole of iron react with steam to produce Fe3O4 and hydrogen gas. For such type of solving of problem, generally we deals with the equation, chemical equation. If you will able to write the chemical equation, then it is very easy to solve such type of problem. From the sentence, it is very important to derive the equations. Here, which will said to be the reactant and which will said to be the product. If you will find out if you will distinguish about the reactant and product, then it is very easy to solve the problem. Here, the sentence is written: hydrogen gas is produced. That means hydrogen must be present in the reactant side. Hydrogen gas is produced. That means hydrogen must be present in the product side. When 18 mole of iron react, that means iron is the reactant. With what? Steam. Steam means water. So hot water is considered as the steam. that is your H2, that is your hot water. Fe plus H2 react with the, Fe react with the hot water, that is your steam. You can write down steam. Then what will be formed? To produce Fe3O4. That means one product is your, the main product is your Fe3O4 and hydrogen gas is produced. Here the reactant is your Fe and another is your H2O and the product is your Fe3O4 plus H2O. If you want to balance the equation, then 3Fe plus 4H2 gives a Fe3O4, then hydrogen is your 4 hydrogen is, this is a balanced equation. After writing the equation, you are aim to balance the equation by like this. From the equation, the coefficient are for iron 3, for water that is your 4, for Fe3O4 the coefficient is your 1, for hydrogen the coefficient is your 4. Here mole relation, that means it is first step is your write the mole relationship among them. Since it is your 1, the coefficient is your 1, so we can write 1 mole of Fe react with the what? 4 mole, since it is your 4, that means 4 mole of water. Next is your here 1, that is your 1 mole of Fe3O4, here 4, that is your 4 mole of hydrogen. Then what will be the question? Calculate the number of mole of hydrogen. That means this is your question asked, and what will be given? 8 mole of iron, that is your 18 mole. In this question 8 mole of iron is given and what mole of hydrogen is left we can find out. That is your our aim. So if you want to write, if you do not want to write, then you cannot write 4 ml 1 ml because the question is your calculate the mole of hydrogen and the given is your iron mole of iron. So it is not necessary to write the mole of water, mole of Fe3O4. We can write simply 1 mole is your, that is your 4 mole, that is your given, which is found out from the balanced chemical equation. 18 mole, then how much? This is your question. Here 1 mole of iron corresponds to here we can solve like this. Here 1 mole of iron produces mole of hydrogen is your 4 mole. We need 18 mole, that means 18 mole of iron produces mole of hydrogen is your how much? How can you determine this? Remember one point, if you want to balance, there is a mistake, here 3 mole is written, here 4 mole, 3 mole of, that means you can write 3 mole of iron produce mole of hydrogen is your 4, then find out 1 mole of iron produces mole of hydrogen is your what? 4, that is your 4, here 4 is given, 4 mole, so 4 by 3, then our aim to find out 18 mole, that means 18 mole of iron produces we can write again 18 mole of iron produces mole of hydrogen is your how much? Mole of hydrogen is your 4 by 3 into 18. If you simplify, then 6, that is your 24 mole. From the relation, 3 mole is equivalent to 4 mole of hydrogen. Then we find out 1 mole, that 4 by 3, then 18 mole. Suppose 20 mole is given, then we can find out 20 mole. If here 18 mole is given, so we find out for 18 mole. If 20 mole is given, then we can write 20 mole. This is your said to be mole-mole stoichiometric relationship, and by this help we can solve such type of problem. If mole is given, then another question mole is must be given. If mole data is given of the reactant or product, then another reactant or product of the mole must be found out. Next, second relationship is your mass relationship. Mass mass relationship. That means mass is given and your aim to find out the mass of any substance, maybe reactant, maybe product. If reactant is given, maybe we find out the product. If one reactant is given, then mass of another reactant is given. Is must be find out by you. Suppose taken problem. Suppose a question will ask calculate the mass of iron which will be converted into its oxide Fe3 O4 by the action of 18 gram of steam on it. This is your questions. Here is an 18 gram of steam and what amount of mass? That is your mass. It is also mass. It is your said to be mass relationship. So then first aim is your what? Write down the equation. Here the iron is the reactant. It reacts with the water H2O, gives a Fe3O4 plus hydrogen. If you want to balance the equation, then the 3Fe, next is your 4H2, next is your 4H2. Now we know that the molecular mass of iron is your 56. That means we can write the mass relation 3 into 56 gram. Next is your 4 into 18 gram, because 18 is the molecular mass of water. Then what is the molecular mass of Fe3O4? That is your 3 into 56 plus 4 into 16, that is your gram. Then 4 into 2, that is your also gram. Then we do not need all types of relationship. We need only about the steam, that is your relation. This is your given, that is your 18 gram is given. Then you aim to find out the mass of iron. Question mark is here. That means this problem related to water and iron. We do not need such type of values. We only need this type, these two values. From the equation, it is clear that 3 into 56 gram of iron react with water is equal to how much? That is your 4 into 18 gram. That means we can write 4 into 18 gram of water react with the iron is equal to how much? 3 into 56. Just reverse water and iron. Our aim to find out 18 gram of water means 1 gram of water react with the iron is equal to how much? 3 into 56 divided by 4 into 18. Next is your 18 gram of water. Our question is for 18 gram how much iron? So we can write 18 gram of water react with the iron is equal to how much? 3 into 56 divided by 4 into 18. Next multiply 18. If you want to solve, then 18 is your cancel. Then we can find out finally 42 gram. That is your 42 gram of iron is produced. That is your said to be mass relationship. Mass relationship. Next is your if you think about mass volume relationship. 3 is your mass volume relationship. That means we can give in question mass is given and your aim find out the volume, or volume is given and mass is given. We can also write another type of relation, that is your volume mass relation. Your mass volume relation. We can also consider about other type of relation, volume mass relation. Take a problem. Suppose if you want to take a problem, calculate the volume of hydrogen. Calculate the volume of hydrogen liberated. Volume of hydrogen liberated at 27 degrees centigrade, at 0 degree centigrade, and 760 mm pressure, 760 mm pressure by treating 1.2 gram of magnesium, 1.2 gram of magnesium with excess hydrochloric acid. It is your problem. Here mass of magnesium, that means mass is given, and your aim to find out the volume of hydrogen, that means it is your find out. Your aim to find out the volume. Then first step is your what will be the equation. Here hydrogen liberated means hydrogen is produced, so it is the product side. Magnesium react means it is your reactant side. Hydrochloric acid, that is your HCl. That means the equation is your Mg plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. If you want to balance the equation, so simply we can multiply 2 with the HCl. Then finally we get Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2O. If you want to convert the, if you want to find out the volume of hydrogen, then it is bound to write the relation in with the volume and mass. That means we know that at NTP condition, that is your NTP condition, 0 degree means 270 Kelvin and 760 your pressure, that is your NTP condition. So at NTP condition we know that 22.4 liter of hydrogen required for the liberation. 22.4 liter of hydrogen is liberated by reacting with the gram atomic mass of magnesium, that is your 12 gram. This is your mass and this is your volume relation. Then what will be the question? 1.2 gram of magnesium is here given. Then what will be the volume of hydrogen? Our aim to find out. 12 gram magnesium related to 22.4 liter hydrogen. Then 1 gram magnesium related to 22.4 divided by 12. Then 1.2 gram. Your aim to find out 1.2 gram magnesium. How much of hydrogen is liberated? That is your 22.4 divided by 12 into 1 by 12. Sorry, 1.2. Then after solving we can find out what? 22.4 divided by 12. 1.2 is converted into like this, 12 by 10. 12 cancel. That means 2.24 liter. Then our answer is your how much hydrogen is liberated, that is your 2.24 liter. Last is your stoichiometry. That no doubt there are many type of stoichiometry relations are possible, but we generally think four types of relation. One is your already discussed mass relationship, next is your volume relationship, next is your mole relationship. Last important is your next relationship is your volume relationship. Volume relationship. Suppose take an problem. Suppose a question will ask calculate the volume of carbon dioxide at NTP condition produced by complete combustion of 10 liter of ethane. 10 liter of ethane. we know the formula of ethane is C2H6. Combustion means reaction with the oxygen. Next is your, what will be the product? CO2 plus water. Remember, any hydrocarbon when undergoes combustion means it reacts with the oxygen and the product must be your carbon dioxide and water. If you take methane, that is your CH4 plus what? O2, that it gives CO2 plus H2. If you take another hydrocarbon, that is your C2H4OH plus O2, then it gives CO2 plus H2. Combustion means it produces carbon dioxide and water molecule. Then how can you balance such type of equation? There is a trick. The number of carbon atom present in a hydrocarbon must be equal to the number of carbon dioxide. That means if there are 2 carbon atom is present, so it is bound to form the 2 carbon dioxide. If there are 6 hydrogen is present, then take half of the water molecules. That means here 6 hydrogen is present, so it is bound to form 3 H2O molecule. If here 1 carbon is present, so the number of carbon dioxide is your 1. Here 4 hydrogen means here it's half, means 2, so we can write 2H2O. Here there are 2 carbon atom is present, so we can write 2 CO2. Here 5 plus 6, 5 plus 1 is your 6 hydrogen, so it is bound to form 3 H2O. That means for balancing such type of equation, basically combustion of any hydrocarbon, for balancing of such type of equation, we think about a trick. The number of carbon dioxide is equal to the number of carbon present in the hydrocarbon. The number of water molecule is the half of the hydrogen atom present in the hydrocarbon. Here 2 carbon present, so it is bound to write 2 CO2. Here 6 hydrogen is present, so we write the half means 3 H2O. After writing this, now balance the oxygen atom. There are 4 oxygen atoms, there are also 3. That means total oxygen atom in the product side is just 7, so we can write 7 by 2. But we are unable to write the equation in fraction. So multiply 2 C2H6, multiply with 2, then we convert like this. 7O2 gives 4 CO2, next is 6 H2. Now again check, there are 4 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 14 oxygen, that is your 8. Your carbon dioxide 8 oxygen, in water 6 oxygen is present, total is your 14. Now put the now think another balancing of the equation. Suppose methane, CH4 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2. First aim is to write the carbon dioxide and water. Combustion means oxygen. There are 1 carbon, so 1 carbon dioxide, 4 hydrogen, so we can write 2 H2O. Now balance the oxygen atom. There are 2 oxygen atom, here 2. That means 4. We can write 2 O2. This is the way to balance the combustion of any hydrocarbon. Our question related to ethane, so we generally focus upon the balance, focus on the ethane. Your volume is given, volume is your question. Here what 10 liter of ethane, that is your, we write on 10 liter, and how much volume of carbon dioxide is, this is your question mark. Previous that before writing this, we know that the exact relation 2 into 22.4 liter, there is a 2, so we know that at NTP condition 2 into 22.4 liter, and this is your 4 into 22.4 liter. This is your main relation. 2 into 22.4 liter of methane produce 4 into 22.4 liter of carbon dioxide. Now we balance the equation. Now our aim to solve the problem. 2.22.4 liter of C2H6 related to what? 4 into 22.4 liter CO2. Now find out work for 1 liter. Then we can find 4 into 22.4 divided by, that is your 2 into 22.4. Next our aim 10 liter. So we can write 10 liter means 4 into 22.4 divided by 2 into 22.4 into 10. 22.4 divided by 22.4 cancel. Then is your 2, that means 20 liter. That means 10 liter of ethane produce 20 liter of carbon dioxide. This is your said to be volume relation. Like that, we can also solve various types of problem like your mole volume relation. Next is your volume mole relation. Next is your mass volume relation, volume mass relation. You can think about different types of relation by the help of a balanced chemical equation. This is your all about stoichiometry calculation and different type of calculation, different type of stoichiometry calculation.